Welcome to Dream Body Fitness Nutrition video series. We are going to talk today about why eating less does not lead to long-term weight loss. There are two things that you have to factor in here. Let me put it like this. Imagine you work and you earn $1,000 as your monthly salary. Then you go to work the next day and the boss tells you that because of COVID and because of the economies in the tank, we have to cut down your salary by 50%. So from $1,000, now you're going to earn 500. Now, before they did that, there are a couple of things in your lifestyle that you have to factor in. One, you live in a 2-bedroom house. 2, you drive a BMW. 3, your kids go to a private school. And 4, you shop at Woolies. Now, all of a sudden, your income has been slashed by 50%. What are the immediate steps that you need to take for you to survive? Most people will always tell me, I look for a new job. But right now, your salary is half. What will you do? The first things that we'll do, of course, you have to look for a cheaper house. If you stay in a 2-bedroom that is costing you $300, you have to get a cheaper place that is cheaper. Number 2, you have to downgrade when it comes to the automobile. There's no way you're going to drive a BMW if your economy is bad. Number 3, the kids have to move to a public school in the meantime until you can stabilize yourself economically or financially. And of course, the last one here is no more shopping at Woolies, because you are paying an extra 35% on everything that you do. Now, those are the costs that have to come down for you to stabilize yourself so that you can move on in your life. You need to give yourself breathing space so that you can think clearly, strategize again, and reprioritize what is important in your life. Now, the same thing happens when it comes to losing weight the way people come to gym. Now, you've been living your life. You eat a lot of calories, and that's why you have a lot of body fat on your body, struggling with it. You don't exercise. You do every single thing that you want. And then when you join a gym, you cut down on the amount of food that you're eating. People start eating less. All of a sudden, he was eating 4,000 calories a day, and he's cutting it down to 500 calories or 1,000 calories, exactly like this person where their salary was slashed off by 50%. The second thing they do, they come from a sedentary lifestyle, and all of a sudden, they get into, they want to do 3-4 hours of gym a week. Every single, 3-4 hours a day, every single day of 4-5 days a week. Now you can see that is not going to work. Just like that person where their income has been slashed, you are going to get into big trouble. You're going to be indebted to the landlord. You're going to be indebted when it comes to paying your car notes. You're going to be indebted to the school. Unless you make those adjustments now, you're going to end up in debt, and debt is going to lead to stress. And that's why for us, all of a sudden, starting gym and all of a sudden cutting down on how you eat doesn't work. If you're an overweight person, the first thing I'll tell you is do not exercise. That is one thing that we have to agree on here. So why does eating less stop you from losing weight? Number 1, anytime you eat less, your body sees you, gets into what we call your starvation mode. Your body sees you as you dying. Your brain's priority is to keep you alive, not for you to look hot in your skinny jeans. Your brain doesn't really matter how you look in your two-piece. It doesn't really matter how you fit in your dressing gown or how you look when it comes to that school reunion. Your brain's main priority is to keep you alive. So the minute you cut down on calories that you put in, you start eating less than what you were eating before, the first thing it will do here, number 1, it will slow down your metabolism. It will slow down your metabolism to make sure that you survive. The second thing here is it has to increase your savings. Just like that person where your salary has been cut by half, and all of a sudden you have to start dipping into your savings for you to stabilize yourself for that part. What does it do? It increases savings, and savings here is your body fat percentage. It increases the body fat percentage, goes up. And the second thing that it will do here, just like ESCOM, anytime you're expending more energy and the energy is less than the energy you're supplying the body with, it has to cut down on your biggest expenditure, and thus burning body fat. It will burn a skeletal muscle. Your muscle, straight away when you do your assessment, you'll find your muscle going down and you'll find your body fat percentage going up. Now, these are two reasons why you cannot cut down on the amount of food that you eat. The most important thing here is you have to change the quality. It's the quality of food rather than the quantity of food that people eat. This has to go, and we have to cut this down, and you have to increase that. So eating less does not necessarily equal weight loss. In fact, long term, it equals weight gain. And that's why they call it yo-yo dieting. You're constantly going up and down when it comes to weight. Quality of food is more important. You cannot keep away cravings or feeling lethargic. If you are hungry, chances are at some point you're going to give in and you will end up eating the wrong foods. So remember, it's not about eating less. It's about the quality of food that we eat, which in return affects the positive hormones in your body to make it easy and effortless for you to be able to sustain weight loss. Catch you soon. Talk to me in the comment section. Let me know if anything else you want me to talk about, what you agree or disagree with here. Love you. Take care. This is your coach, Mlulu X. Thanks for watching.